Hey, what's up? Let me just check if this is recording. Okay, it is. So, I'm going to talk about Venus and Taurus because it's happening right now and it's my placement. So, I'm about to have my return and, I'm feeling it. So, Venus is the planet of love, sensuality, music, harmony, passion, sex, but more on an emotional level, like romance, the senses, touch, taste, you know what they are, beauty, pleasure, earth, friendship to a degree, ceremonies, dancing. It rules a lot. Art, culture. It's a really fundamental part of the human experience, and it's one of the planets that's closest to us. So, Taurus is a very earthy, steady, grounded, stubborn, fixated, selfish but providing sign. And this is one of Venus's natural placements besides Libra. So it's a good sign to have, I think personally. I think a lot of the positive aspects of that are that you've got this charm and grace that can kind of magnetize anything and anything you want into your universe. Like, you're pretty good at manifesting your physical dreams and desires, though it might take some time because Taurus isn't an immediate thing. If you're like, hey, I want this, it'll happen eventually. You just got to give it time and trust that the universe is going to make it happen for you. And I mean, this is true of all people. I just find that this placement really highlights that. You probably have most of the resources that you need when you need them. You don't typically have an abundance, but you have just enough to get everything that you really do need. And you're very supported by others and through your work. You can really be fixated in one spot and tend to live in one place for a while before you really get everything out of it. You're really connected to the planet and to the earth. Something that would make Venus and Taurus feel so good would just be to lay outside or to go on a hike with someone that they love, to be in nature with other people, to be playing music or singing, listening to music, smelling a really good incense or eating a really delicious home-cooked meal. Being with animals and plants, all of these things can really make Venus and Taurus happy, so it's pretty easy to a degree. I mean, a lot of these things are accessible. It's not like Venus signs that are air signs where you really need intellectual stimulation and you have to seek other people out. When you have an Earth Venus, you really just need to go outside and to feel and maybe to build, maybe exercise, things like that, to just really feel at home in your body. Some of the challenges I think that come with this placement would be possessiveness of your loved one, maybe control issues, dominance issues, power issues, trying to control and own and have everything. We've all got our own little piece of the pie here, and sometimes it can really come off as like a little bit too aggressive or clingy. They just really want stability. They want to know that you're going to be there for them always. Like, these are the kind of people who date with the intention of getting married and starting a family and being in a monogamous, committed relationship for a long time. Like, that is a Venus and Taurus thing. The whole shebang, like just deeply in devoting yourself to somebody else and feeling the love that comes from that deep, lifelong determination to really make things work with another individual and to love them unconditionally. If this isn't really a sign to, hook up with, they're probably gonna catch feelings, and they don't really break up or let go of situations easily unless they've really been pushed a million times and they've just kind of gone to their limit. But they're the kind to make things work when things aren't going well. They'll always try to fix it or to tend to it so that it can grow and flourish again. And, if you're watering a dead plant, obviously it's time to start a different adventure. But as long as the plant is still alive, they will help to make it as beautiful as possible. They typically are interested in children. Sex to them is a very romantic and emotional thing. It can really help ground them, and really get back to who they are at the core as a human being. Feeling like a human is difficult but very necessary sometimes for this placement. And for those of you who don't have this and are just experiencing it, I mean, this happens like every year or whatever, this is a good time to connect with the earth. This is a good time to get your finances and your home life in order. This is a good time to really commit in a relationship or start something new, to just make a decision and stick with it. It's a really good time to do art, to be inspired by beauty and to just observe and kind of soak in all of the love. Loving your body and doing things that make you feel good in your body would be awesome right now. Overall, I think this is a really good transit and a really good placement. It's got a lot of positive attributes. I enjoy having it. Sometimes it's difficult to connect with the earth right now because there's so much going on, but just know that the earth can take it, and she wouldn't be allowing this experience to happen if she couldn't handle it. And as much as we want to be there for her and kind of save the world and fix everything that's going on, we are her anyway, and it's so much more than us. It's so much more than humanity. And we really have to have faith and trust in the universe, even when it feels like it doesn't make any sense anymore, and just trust that this planet has so much infinite power that it can do anything that it wants to. And if it wanted to wipe us out with a natural disaster, it certainly could, but we are her children. And I think it's a really beautiful thing. So I actually have to head to work, but I really wanted to just kind of chat about this for a little bit. If anyone has anything that they want to add, if you've got this placement, whatever house that it's in, I'd love to talk about it, share your opinions, discuss things. This is a collaborative data collection at the end of the day of just kind of metaphors that we all kind of are influenced by and share. So peace, love, happiness.